Evening with Brishti. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Evening with Brishti. Today I have with you a close friend of mine, Purbasha Rahman. Purbasha, can you please introduce yourself?
Assalamu alaikum, আমি Purbasha Rahman আর আমার জন্ম হয়েছে এখানে in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida আর আমার বয়স 19 আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাই from the bottom of my heart to KPTV আমাকে এখানে আসার সুযোগ করে দেওয়ার জন্য এবং thank you to you Brishti.
Thank you. The question I like to ask everyone is, what is currently keeping you connected to Bangladeshi culture?
So my parents were fundamental in educating me about the richness of Bengali culture, and I'm so grateful to have been exposed to the beautiful language, music, and dance from such an early age. My mom was with me every step of the way and every moment, and oke chhara ami eta korte partam na. And I'm so grateful that আমি এমন পরিবার থেকে এসেছি যারা দেশীয় culture খুব ভালোবাসে. From an early age, when I was performing dance, traditional Bengali dance, at different cultural events throughout the year, such as Poila Boshak, Boshanta Utshab, Fobana, Asian Food Fair, Ektara Music Fest, and Posh Mela, not only am I connected with the culture, but I'm also sharing it with others and the next generation. And ছোটবেলা থেকে এই নাচ শিখতে গিয়ে বিশ্বকবি রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর এবং আমাদের ন্যাশনাল পোয়েট কাজী নজরুল ইসলামের সাথে আমি পরিচিত হয়েছি.
So what you said about your parents being super involved in Bangladeshi culture is true. I've personally attended many of the events that they've hosted, and I too feel like sometimes it reduces how isolated you might feel when you're growing up as a Bangladeshi in this country, when you get to go to these events and you get to see everyone having fun, celebrating their culture. And so thank you, and thanks to your parents for giving me the opportunity to witness these events. And at some of these events, I've actually gotten to see you dance, so I'd like for you to tell me a little bit more about how you got into dancing and what exactly you were trained in.
So I was trained in Bharatanatyam, which is an ancient form of classical Indian dance, one of the most ancient kinds, and it originated in South India. And it is unique in its complex storytelling through the expressions and hand and feet movements and the different poses that are involved. So মাত্র 5 বছর বয়সে থেকে আমি রাজি নায়ারের কাছে নাচ শিখা শুরু করি. And আমি every week ওর কাছে যেতাম নাচ শিখতে, and I was with her for about 4 years. এরপর আমি মালা বিবেককে আমি টিচার হিসেবে পাই. And she guided me to the idea that dance is not only dance, but it is an art form that transcends any language barrier.
So as somebody who is formally trained in Bharatanatyam, what are some of the difficulties that you faced in mastering this art form?
এটা বেশ কঠিন একটা নাচ, especially for those who are born and brought up here. যেমন গান শিখতে গিয়ে সারে গামা লাগে, and there are different levels of difficulty that you progress through. ঠিক তেমন এই নাচেরও সারে গামা আছে. The different footsteps and hand steps দিয়ে সারে গামা গুলো শিখানো হয়. And abhinoy and hathar movements and different poses are used to tell the story. And aste aste a difficulty increase করে, and it takes about 8 to 10 years to fully master this type of dance, and then you graduate in a ceremony, in a 2-hour-long dance ceremony called Arangitram. And এই Arangitramের মধ্যে নাচের শিল্পীকে professional dancer হিসাবে certificate দেওয়া হয়, and then they are certified to teach their own students.
I got to personally attend Purbasha's Arangitram, and I was fully captivated for 2 hours. It was a gorgeous ceremony hosted by her mother, and I wanted to congratulate you on reaching that step in your dance career.
Thank you. Yeah, so I had my Arangitram 2 summers ago, and এই নাচটা শুরুতে শেষ করতে অনেক সাধনা দরকার হয়, and it was just a great journey to go through, and I've also started my own classical Indian dance group of other girls who have completed their Arangitram, and so we are called Abhinoya, and we dance at cultural events on campus, and in the future we hope to teach girls in the Miami community Bharatanatyam.
Excellent. So these are girls you've met on campus, right?
Yes.
And where exactly are you studying right now?
So I'm a student at the University of Miami. I'm a sophomore in the Health Professions Mentoring Program, and I'm double majoring in microbiology and immunology, as well as women and gender studies.
What's the HPM program?
So the Health Professions Mentoring Program at the University of Miami is a highly selective program that you apply to as an incoming freshman that prepares you to become a competitive applicant for medical school, and it's kind of like a direct track. So you are required to take an enriched and accelerated curriculum and engage in other classes such as clinical medicine, where you learn clinical skills that will be useful to you in the future as a physician.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And are there any other research programs you're working on right now?
So I'm currently involved in research all the time. I've previously done work at the renowned Scripps Research Institute in Jupiter, Florida, in a neuroscience lab, where I was working with Alzheimer's disease and the different effects of neurotransmitters on neurons. And this past year, I've been working in a neuropathology lab in the Miami VA hospital, where I was working with trauma cells and the effects of trauma accidents on neural cells. And এখন আমি clinical research মধ্যে যাব, and আমি বেবিগুলোদের সাথে কাজ করব in neopathology and neonatology.
So have you been to Bangladesh before?
Yes.
Can you tell us about your experiences over there?
Sure. So আমি যখন প্রথম বাংলাদেশে যাই, আমি অনেক ছোট ছিলাম, and I remember I was so sad on the car ride from the airport to my mama's house because I saw the small children on the streets, and they were my age, selling the flowers and newspapers. And আমি আমার মাকে জিজ্ঞেস করছি, ওই ছোট বাচ্চাগুলা কেন কাজ করতেছে? They should be in school. So in the following years, আমার মা আমাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করছে, বাংলাদেশে গিয়ে তুমি কি করতে চাও? আর আমি বলছি আমি সব বেবিগুলাকে আমি স্কুলে ভর্তি করতে চাই। মা হাসছে আর বলছে, মা আমার তেমন ability নাই। But even when we went, with whatever ability we did have, we went to the etimkhanas in my nanar bari Rangpur, and we took food and clothing for the girls there. And আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে যখন আমি নিজের হাতে খাওয়াইছি। আমি ওদের সাথে গল্প বলছি আর ওদের হেয়ার স্টাইল করে দিছি, and আমি ওদের জন্য গান গাইছি আর ওরা আমার জন্য বাংলা গান গাইছে. And I had a great time with them. It was so much fun. And I felt really sad when I had to leave them. So I promised them that in the following years, when I come back to visit Bangladesh, I will visit them too. So every year I do go back and visit them, and there are some old faces and new faces, but every time our love for each other stays the same. So another time when we're visiting Bangladesh, usually we go in the winter and it's very cold, and রংপুরে অনেক শীত পড়ে, আর আমি ঘুরে ঘুরে গেছি রাস্তার ট্রেন স্টেশনের মধ্যে, আর আমি দেখছি কাদের কাপড় নাই আর আমি ওদেরকে কম্বল দিছি। আর ওইটা করতে গিয়ে আমার অনেক কষ্ট লাগছে আর আমি বাসা ফিরে আমি অনেক কাঁদছি। So may Allah give me the ability in the future to help them more and do more for them. And the last time that I visited Bangladesh, it was also a different experience, as I visited my mother's old high school. And আমি ওই স্টুডেন্টসের সাথে আমি গল্প করছি, and we shared our experiences. So when my mom was first a student there, and the school was new, and it was newly established right after Bangladesh's independence in 1971, and she was the first student that graduated from there with first division. And so surprisingly, the students there, they knew of her. Mm-hmm. So being there and seeing that school, it made me see the path that my mother had to take and all the hard work that it took to give me the opportunities that I have today. So I'm very grateful.
So that's definitely a sentiment I can relate to. I feel like a lot of the Bengalis that grow up here and visit our home country have that desire to kind of return and contribute to society as a whole. And একজন আমাকে একবার বলল যে তুমি বাংলাদেশে যে কিছু একটা ভালো করে আসো, and then they would be very proud. So I'm glad you shared that with us. We're going to be taking a short break. Please stay tuned.
House of India, আপনার নিত্যদিনের বাংলাদেশি পণ্যের নির্ভরযোগ্য দেশি গ্রোসারি স্টোর। ওয়েস্ট পাম বিচে প্রায় 20 বছরের অভিজ্ঞতা নিয়ে তাজা শাকসবজি, হালাল মাংস, দেশি মাছ ও মশলা সহ হরেক রকম পণ্য সামগ্রী নিয়ে আপনার পাশে আছে হাউস অব ইন্ডিয়া। ঠিকানা 4976 10th Avenue North, Lake Worth, Florida. ফোন নাম্বার 561-965-2102.
We're coming back from our commercial break. You are watching Evening with Brishti. Thanks for joining us again. Can you please share with us what some of your hopes for the future are?
So I plan to become a physician that doesn't lose sight of her humanity behind the business aspect of medicine. And I want to become a doctor just like my mom, because our patients আমাকে সব সময় বলে that তোমার মা অনেক ভালো একটা doctor and আমরা ওকে অনেক ভালোবাসি. So I want to be a doctor like that আমার patients কে আমি অনেক ভালোবাসবো and they'll do the same for me. And I plan to go back to Bangladesh and perhaps do some free medical treatments for those that are in need, because I've seen the current status of our medical system when I was shadowing there last year at Holy Cross Medical Hospital in Dhaka. So I plan to do that. I also plan to go back to the Etimkhanas and hopefully fund some of the education for some of the students there. And culture-wise, I want to continue sharing our culture with the next generation. And amar bachchader sathe ami bangla bolbo jototuku pari, and educate them about the richness and the history of our country. And professionally, after I graduate from medical school and do my residency, I plan to specialize in something I'm not sure yet. I really like genetics and fertility, so I plan to go into that, but I'm just keeping my options open that in medical school, if I like some other specialty, I might go into that. So.
And do you have any final thoughts for the audience or anything you would like to share?
I would just like to say that I'm so proud to be a Bengali American and have my roots in such a culturally rich country. And once again, I'm so thankful for my parents for giving me this opportunity and sharing all this culture with me. And abar dhonnobad janai to KPTV and all the program sponsors. And just amar jonno Doa koro that I can fulfill my dreams and do everything that I plan to do in the future.
All right, I wish you luck. Thank you so much. So, ekটু মজা করার জন্য I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and you're just going to answer them super quick, okay?
Okay.
All right. তোমার সবথেকে প্রিয় খাবারটা কি?
Halim and my mom's dal.
Okay. বাঙালি অনুষ্ঠানে যখন যাও তোমার সবথেকে কি ভাল লাগে?
আমার ভালো লাগে the costumes and the different saris that all the aunties wear, and they look so beautiful, and this is just something that all the other cultures admire of ours. And I also like the friendships that are made and how you meet up with them at the different onushtans, and those kind of friends are with you throughout your whole.
And if you were to visit Bangladesh tomorrow, where would you go?
I would go back to Rangpur and back to the Etimkhanas first, because I really do have a connection with those girls and I love seeing them and exchanging my stories with them.
Okay, and what do you think about Deshi politics in the USA?
I literally have no opinion on them. They don't have any value to me here in this country, and I think the rest of us in our generation also agree that it's meaningless to us.
Okay. So while I've personally gotten to witness many of Purbasha's performances, I would like to ask, are there any clips or anything you can share with the audience so they can see you dance as well?
Yes, actually I've made a video before of my dance progression chotobela theke and up until my graduation, so I'll share those clips with you.
Thank you so much. On behalf of KPTV, I'd like to give you a small token of appreciation.
Thank you so much. This is so sweet, and thank you for allowing me to share my story.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. It's really important to get our voices out there, and I know that everyone who's watching this is really grateful for your input and for your perspective, so thanks again. And this has been An Evening with Brishti with Purbasha Rahman. Thank you so much for joining us, and please tune in again for the next episode.
My name is Purbasha Rahman, and I'm currently a senior at Suncoast High School. I am on a mission to preserve my Bengali heritage through dance, even though it is difficult sometimes to balance the rigors of my schoolwork as an international baccalaureate student, my research work as an intern at the Scripps Research Institute, and my volunteer work at Jupiter Medical Center. I think it is important to preserve my heritage and stay connected to my roots. And there are so many beautiful aspects of the culture, which is part of my identity as a Bengali American. This is Asian Food Fair and Cultural Show 2016, and I am 16 years old. This is my 10th consecutive year of performing at this show.
আমার নাম তাসনিম, আমি এখানকার একজন ইমিগ্রেশন লয়ার। আপনার ইমিগ্রেশন সংক্রান্ত কোনো রকম কোয়েশ্চেন থাকলে আমার অফিসে যোগাযোগ করুন, জামান ল অফিস PA. Immigration is not just filling out forms. Immigration is a complex set of rules. Come to my office. I will try to help you out as to the best of my ability.
My name is Lachizar Venchev. I practice family, criminal law and civil litigation. You're welcome to call my office anytime.
আমি এখানে আছি, আমি বাংলা বলি, so I can definitely help you.